This is Secret Mom Hacks, episode number 25. My name is Krista, and I am your host. It's July 26th, 2023, and today's episode is another news briefing from the last couple of weeks where I've scoured the top parenting headlines so you don't have to, and I'm delivering you the latest news stories and headlines, trends, etc., so you can focus on being the awesome parent we all know you are. But before I get into all that, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, Mama. I started this podcast because babies don't come with instructions. As of this recording, I'm chasing around a 5-year-old that no amount of Googling, mom groups, or what to expect books were able to prepare me for. There's a lot of stuff people don't talk about when it comes to pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, postpartum, and as someone who was previously terrified of all of the above, I'm here to help you pull back the curtain on all of it. And every now and then, it may get a little messy. We may share a little TMI, but that's why you're here, right? My goal is you'll leave every episode feeling refreshed, inspired, and hopeful, knowing you are not on this mom journey alone. Now, there's a lot of subject matter to cover when it comes to mom life, and we are covering it all. So let's jump into these news headlines. As a reminder, every story that I'm going to share with you in today's episode will be linked in the show notes. So if you go to secretmomhacks.com/episode 25, that's where you can get all of the details for each of these stories. So the first one I want to cover is a CNN Health article, and the title is "More than 300,000 Children's Cups Recalled Due to High Lead Levels." This is a news story that actually affects our family because within the last year or 18 months or so, we had actually jumped online to research high quality, durable stainless steel cups for kids. I was looking for stainless steel cup that would keep my daughter's drink cold longer. And of course, Cupkin was one of the top brands that came up in the search. So very quickly, I jumped onto Amazon. I ordered the Cupkin cups. We ordered 2 of them. We ordered 2 little 8-ounce cups with rubberized straws. And unfortunately, within the last week or so, we have gotten an email saying that this product has been recalled. So if you are using the Cupkin cups, make sure you check out this news article. Stop using it immediately. I'm going to read just a little bit of the story to you. It says the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission on Thursday recalled roughly 346,000 Cupkin double-walled stainless steel children's cups because they contain levels of lead that exceed the federal lead content ban. And it says the recalled 8 and 12-ounce cups were manufactured in China, were sold online at Amazon.com and Cupkin.com from January 2018 through March 2023 for about $20, according to the CPSC. So all of that information I just shared came from this CNN.com health article. Go check it out. Make sure you go to the Cupkin website. If you, like our family, were affected by this, if you have made this purchase, you are eligible for a refund. Okay, so stop using it immediately. Head on over to secretmomhacks.com/episode 25, where you can link directly to this article, learn more. And like I said, if you are eligible for the refund, if you have purchased these products between January 2018 through March 2023, you are eligible to request a refund on those products. Now, this next news story is very exciting for the toddlers out there, and so also perhaps for parents of toddlers, but parents.com just exclusively announced that Miss Rachel and Blippi are teaming up for some special episodes on one another's YouTube channels. Very, very exciting. I don't know about your kiddo, but mine really, really likes Blippi. You know, my daughter's 5 now, but about 2 or 3 years ago, you could say she may have been obsessed with Blippi. And then we've just recently discovered Miss Rachel. I will admit, I hadn't really heard about her until we had recently gone over to a friend's house who has a few kiddos that are a little bit younger than my daughter. And so she was phenomenal. Those kiddos were absolutely glued to the TV set the entire time Miss Rachel was on the screen. So this is definitely a dream duo come true for Blippi and Miss Rachel. And as Parents.com exclusively announced, the episodes debut on July 29th. So mark your calendars. You'll be able to see these full episodes July 29th. And if you head over to Parents.com right now, you can actually catch some exclusive clips from these special collab episodes, okay? So check that out. Of course, once again, you can link directly to the story by heading over to secretmomhacks.com/episode 25 so you can get all the details and get your little one excited for these super fun Dream Team collabs between Blippi and Miss Rachel. Speaking of TV shows and toddler celebrities, Little Sleepies recently put out a study. They surveyed about 1,000 parents around the US who had little ones under 5 years old, and they just wanted to find out what the most popular kids' TV shows are. So I thought these results were pretty interesting. I'm just going to read some of the highlights for you. Definitely encourage you to go check it out so you can see what fun, new, or maybe not so fun, not so new shows, because they do share the most loved and also the least loved in this survey. So thought it was interesting that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is the most loved children's show for more than 25% of parents. And Peppa Pig leads the way for the children's favorite TV show, with nearly 28% of parents saying that it is their child's favorite show. Almost 19% of parents agree that Ms. Rachel is the most educational children's TV show. And they did share that nearly 75% of parents feel concerned about the amount of screen time their child gets. I can definitely relate to that. One of my focuses for this year has been to reduce the amount of screen time my child gets, whether we're doing sensory bins or just getting outside more or coloring, or if I can find ways to incorporate her into our day-to-day chores. I can definitely relate to that concern. But anyway, definitely check out all of the details from this study. I thought it was really fascinating. Maybe you will come across a show or two that you haven't heard of before, that when you are allowing that screen time, it can be a fun new show for your child to enjoy.
Now, let's take a quick break. Hey, Secret Mom Hackers. Are you a budget-savvy family looking for a financial tool that can help you take control of your spending and savings? Well, I've got something fantastic to share with you. Cube Money. Cube Money is the ultimate budgeting solution that's tailor-made for families who want to manage their money with ease and precision. Here's why our family loves it. It's just like the envelope system we all know, but digitized. Imagine the simplicity of old school envelope budgeting, but with a modern twist. Cube Money digitizes the envelope system, allowing you to allocate funds to specific spending categories right from your smartphone. It's like having a set of virtual envelopes for groceries, entertainment, and more, all in one app. The whole family benefits. Cube Money isn't just for individuals. It's designed to accommodate the needs of your entire family. You can set up sub-accounts for your spouse and kids, helping everyone stay on the same financial page. It's a powerful tool for teaching financial responsibility to your children. Stress-free savings. Planning for the future is a breeze with Cube Money. You can easily allocate funds for savings goals, whether it's a family vacation, a new home, or an emergency fund. It's all about turning your financial dreams into reality. So if you're ready to simplify your family's budgeting, track your spending with precision, and achieve your financial goals, give Cube Money a try. Visit their website at Cube Money to learn more. That's QUBE money.com to learn more, and use the discount code SECRETMOMHACKS, all one word, SECRETMOMHACKS, to get 2 months of their premium or family plans for free. Cube Money, on a mission to see you live more and worry less. Try Cube Money today. Now back to the show.
Now, this next article is timely for us because we have been talking about the D word. And by D word, I mean Disney. My daughter loves Disney. And as a little girl, my parents took me to Disney World, and it was just the most magical experience. So we have been talking about taking our family to Disney World and just figuring out the best time and all of that, budgeting for it. How are we going to do it? Staying on property, off property, how many days, how many parks, and so on. There's so much to think about when it comes to Disney. And so as I was looking across headlines for this episode, I came across a brilliant BuzzFeed article called 17 Things to Do at Disney World That Nobody Talks About Because They Cost No Money. Hello, this is awesome. Going to Disney can already be such a splurge for so many families. And so if you can find some great, fun, family-friendly activities that cost little to nothing, icing on top of the cake. Now, the writer listed 17 of these things, so I'm not going to read the whole laundry list to you, but I did pull out a few of my favorites. I thought all of them were brilliant. A few of the things that caught my eye were the Lego store at Disney Springs, where you can make your own Lego car and race it against other friends and people there in the Lego store. I thought the electric water pageant sounds so cool. When I went to Disney, I don't remember seeing that at all, but it takes place in the Seven Seas Lagoon, making its circuit around 3 hotels and Magic Kingdom, and it also sails just over past Fort Wilderness and Disney's Wilderness Lodge. You can see various light-up sea creatures along this 15-minute route. I think this sounds super cool. Fireworks you can see from Epcot and the Magic Kingdom. I do remember seeing that. That was truly magical when we were there. I think I was in 4th grade when we went. It was amazing seeing those beautiful fireworks light up the sky. It was like the 4th of July. So if you go to Disney, you absolutely have to see the fireworks. You can also visit with horses at the Tri-Circle D Ranch. So the horses that pull Cinderella's carriage. It's also the horses that they have in the parades there at Disney World. I had no idea that even existed. Tri-Circle D Ranch. Look it up if you go to Disney World. And then lastly, you can park for free at Disney Springs. Brilliant. Like I said earlier, if you've been to Disney or you're looking into Disney, you know the costs add up quickly. So how great that you can park for free at Disney Springs and then go walk over to the bus stop where you can take a free bus ride to whatever Disney park you're going to. The last news story I'm going to share with you today is from Mashable.com. It is very timely and relevant, I feel like, given the recent blockbuster numbers, all of the box office records this movie has been breaking. Yes, y'all, we are talking about the Barbie movie. So this article is titled A Parent's Guide to Barbie, What to Know Before Taking the Kids to the Theater. Now, I'll admit, I am actually headed to the theater to see Barbie this week, and I am very excited because as a child of the 90s, I had lots of Barbie and Ken dolls. I had the Barbie dream house, and so Barbie is and was very near and dear to me. I feel very nostalgic about Barbie, and as much fun as I had with her when I was little and the whole Barbie world, Ken, Midge, the Barbie Corvette, the dream house, all of that. I'm really excited to see Barbie come to life in this movie. I did wrestle a little bit with, should I take my daughter to see this or should I not? It is rated PG-13, so what all does that entail? What are the references going to be? Ultimately, I decided it just needs to be a me movie or a date movie. My husband and I are going to see it together, and it's going to be a date outing. But I thought this article was super helpful because they do share what you need to know if you're thinking about taking your kiddo to the movies. So they talk about how the movie is rated PG-13 for suggestive references and brief language. according to this article, Barbie and Ken, they do reference genitalia, talking about how they don't have any. And then apparently Barbie will also reference a gynecologist at some point. So the article suggests parents or guardians, if your kiddo is curious and they hear that word, you might want to have an answer ready because they might ask what that word means. They also talk about some suggestive language when it comes to Ken arguing with a different Ken about their jobs, talking about the beach. And the article lets us know that though it sounds dirty to the adult ear, it's a goofy bit that young kids are unlikely to get. According to the article, there aren't really any sexual references, so that's helpful to know. And in terms of violence, they say that yes, there is a little bit, but most of it is mild or goofy violence. In terms of any smoking, drugs, alcohol, etc. in Barbie, apparently the Kens drink beers, but the article says they drink in the Barbie Land way, so they're holding up empty bottles very far distance from their mouths, nothing is coming out, and that ultimately in context, this type of behavior is not depicted as desirable. So the writer concludes that Barbie does deal with gender politics, talking about the double standards the patriarchy imposes on women and even the pitfalls it has for men, and that the words feminism and patriarchy are used often within the film. So just be advised that some kiddos might be asking about those words or just ultimately what all of that means. So clearly Barbie is in theaters now. I'm excited to go see it this week. Check out this article where you can get a deeper dive into the contents of the movie to help you make a more informed decision as to whether or not it's ultimately something you want to take your kiddo to quite yet. So those are all of the news articles I have to share with you today. And as we wrap up this episode, I just want to remind you that it's hard to take care of those you love if you're not taking care of yourself. So this is that gentle reminder to stay hydrated, go have dinner with a friend, take time for a quick walk around your office, your house, the park, wherever you can. Or if you can get in like a 30-minute cardio or 15-minute strength training, that is going to be super helpful for you, your mind, and your body, okay? If you can get your heart rate up, get yourself sweating a little bit, amazing. Also, don't forget to wash your face, put on a great overnight moisturizer before you slip into those sheets, and don't forget that sunscreen in the morning. Your skin is going to thank you. I appreciate you joining me on this episode of Secret Mom Hacks and for spending time with me today. I really hope you found these news items helpful, and if that's the case, please subscribe for free if you haven't already. Give me a 5-star rating and leave a review sharing your favorite takeaway so far. Make sure you stop by secretmomhacks.com where you can find transcripts, resources, and more. Stay tuned for next week's episode, and until then, you've got this, mama.